Yo Novatos, thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous coming at you from the West Coast, California, that's right. Would you guys just do me a quick favor, hit that like button on the video, it'd be much appreciated. I'll help out the channel, the algorithm, all that fun stuff, all that fun boring stuff. But anyways, let's just get on with the topic of today's ride. And as you can see, or if you saw the thumbnail, then you pretty much already know what it is. I am wearing my Ghost Bandit, my Simpson Ghost Bandit, and I've had this helmet for what, 2 years now? I think about 2 years, yes. And you know what, there's a reason why I don't really wear it that much, okay? It is a expensive helmet. It's about 500 bucks. And there's a reason why I typically wear my Gringo S and I wear my Speed Bandit a little bit more than this one. All right, so let's just get into it, I guess. What is this called? Maybe things I hate about my Ghost Bandit, probably, or maybe it's my 2-year follow-up review or something like that. But yes, I mean, this helmet's not what you call a premium helmet. I think somebody left a comment on a Rurock video, and I saw that comment that it's not a premium helmet or something like that. Typically, yes, 500 bucks, $400, you start to think, man, this is going to be a top-notch type of helmet. I know there's a community out there, they love this helmet. It's a good looking helmet. I do like it. It's a great looking helmet. It's a good modern take on a very popular helmet, the Street Bandit or the Outlaw Bandit. Those are great looking helmets. I do like them. I do enjoy the look, and I know there's like I said, there's a culture for Harley-Davidson, Dyna Bros, kind of like what you see me wearing, the flannel and the helmet, I guess. So I do like the look, like I said, and I do get some reactions where people are wondering, hey, is that street legal? Because yes, I mean, it's got that old school MX style of helmet, that longer chin, minimal venting, functions. I mean, the Ghost Bandit does have a flip down visor, but anyways, enough of the trigger warning and the kissing up to the Simpson community, the culture. There's a huge culture. Like I said, a lot of people like this helmet, but I'm just gonna be honest, and someone that paid 500 and some odd dollars, and maybe you're out there and you're wondering, hey, is it worth probably upgrading, or is it worth moving on up from Street Bandit or a Outlaw Bandit or something like that? And the answer, straight up, the answer is no, it's not. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth paying the extra dough if you already own one of those helmets. And then for a few of you guys that own lane splitters and you really like the overall look of this helmet, you guys are probably wondering, hey, is it worth my money to go out and buy the Ghost Bandit, since I love my lane splitter, or since my lane splitter is loud? I mean, I've seen these complaints about these helmets all the time. The answer is no, it's not. Honestly, I believe the Ghost Bandit and the lane splitter are comparable when it comes to quality and noise. You know what, honestly, I think the lane splitter has less noise. So let's just go ahead and get in on the noise, on the wind noise. For some reason, I mean, for my setup, I have a Road Warrior fairing. Maybe this is not the case for you guys if you own a Road Glide or a frame mounted fairing, something like that. For me though, once I get up to about 40 miles per hour, that's when I start hearing the wind noise. 35, 40, 45, that range. It kind of sounds kind of like when you leave your or when you think you roll up the window in your vehicle, and you just start hearing like some wheezing, some noise. You're kind of wondering, wait a minute, is the window fully rolled up? It's just awkward, because I don't get any wind at all in this area, but I just get it like where my ears are at. That's where I get it at, and it's just odd, because I mean, I don't get any cooling on my forehead, on my head, or anything like that. It's just noise. It's just noise. There's no cooling at all. So I think it's the vents up here on the top of the helmet, and maybe it's the vents on the bottom of the back of the helmet. So I just don't know where this noise is coming from, but it comes through, and I just hear it all day if I'm doing 40 miles per hour. So if you like this helmet and you like the way it looks, and if you can keep it under 35 miles per hour, you're gonna love this helmet. Anyways, on to the next one. On to the next thing the reason why I don't wear this helmet that much is the helmet itself. It's a lot bigger. There's a bigger footprint. It's bigger than my Gringo S, and it's bigger than my Speed Bandit. So it is a bigger helmet, and I'm 5'7", and I've mentioned this on my other videos, and it just kind of looks like, it just looks odd. I look like an alien, you know, tiny body, small frame, 5'7", 170 something pounds, and I have this huge helmet. So it just kind of fits me a little bit too big, and I've always liked the smaller helmets, the ones that kind of fit me a little bit better with my body, with my frame. The Gringo S is a great helmet if you're wondering about that, but I mean the bigger helmet means better cushion. So this is what this has. It does have an improved cushion. It's an antibacterial, whatever you want to call it, lining or whatever. So it does feel great. There is a lot of comfort in this helmet. So yes, I mean, there is no complaints about the inner padding. That was one of my complaints with the Ghost Bandit. It was the inner padding just lacking quality. This one, you don't have that, but there are some cons to that, to the extra padding. From what I've noticed, the little snap button down here, it's all the way underneath the padding itself, and it's just annoying that I have to push against the inner padding to be able to lock the helmet down. Man, that's one loud thing right there. That better be a 5.0. If it's a 4.6, I didn't really get a good look at it, so I'm guessing it might be a 5.0. But anyways, where was I? Oh yes, the snapping mechanism over here. It's one of those things that bugs me, that I have to dig in my thumb just to kind of snap it in there. So yeah, the inner padding, it is a higher quality. It's better than my Simpson helmet, but like I said, I believe it's comparable to the lane splitter. All right, so on to the next thing. The reason why I don't wear this helmet, and maybe it's the oval shape of this helmet. I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I own the Speed Bandit. I don't have any issues with the size of the helmet. I own the Gringo. I own my HJC. But for some reason, this helmet, I don't know if it's round or oval or what it is, but man, I just can't keep this helmet on for more than 40 minutes. 40 minutes seems to be the max when it comes to my Ghost Bandit. I just can't bear it anymore. 40 minutes, my ears, I don't know, it's because I have huge ears. I got big old ears, but with this helmet, it's just my ears go numb. You know that tingling feeling when when you have a beanie, or when you sleep with the beanie on? I'm not sure if all of you guys feel this tingly sensation, and it hurts. But when you have a tight beanie, or something that kind of fits you really tight, and you have it on for maybe like an hour or two, something around there, then you start feeling that numbness in your ears, and it just hurts like a mother, you know? It just hurts. So 40 minutes seems to be the max that I can bear while I'm riding in this helmet. One of the reasons why I don't wear it. The padding does feel great, but at first I thought it was the GoPro, the extra, I believe 8 ounces or something like that. That's what I thought it was. So I started riding without the GoPro, and I was still having that sensation in my ears. After, like I said, after 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I just can't. I just can't keep riding. I mean, I could fight it off as much as I can, but I just have to take off the helmet after 40 minutes. So just something. If you guys have big ears, if you guys are orejones, kind of like me, I would probably look at another helmet. So That's another thing. All right. And another thing that I've kind of come to find out after 2 years, or I mean, it was instantly, but now that I'm making the video, it's just my field of view. It's cut off. I don't have about, maybe I don't have about this much, which is about, I'd say maybe about almost 2 inches. So it might be the because I mean the visor of the Speed Bandit and the Ghost Bandit are the same. It's the same visor, but I'm guessing because of the added padding or something like that, it moves the helmet a little bit more forward, or I don't know what it is. For some reason, my field of view is just a little bit narrow. I guess if I could just kind of stop here for a little bit and show you guys. I don't think there's anybody behind me, but my field of view is right, I'd say about right, there's nobody behind me. There's like right there. This is my field of view. So yes, that sucks. My field of view is not as good as the Gringo S or the Speed Bandit. So yes, I mean it's only an inch. It's not that bad, I guess. I mean, but when it comes to looking over my shoulder, trying to, you know, make sure there's nobody there, that's when you start to notice it, because now you really have to crank on your neck. You really have to kind of look back just to see if there's anybody in your lane or on the other lane, or you just, I mean, this is just habits that I build up. I don't know if you guys seen my videos. I'm always like scanning. I'm always doing this. I'm always checking my surroundings all the time. I'm checking my surroundings all the time, and it's just something that I think everybody should develop, just to kind of be aware and to stay vigilant. So, and along with the with me having to look over a lot more, my handlebars are tall. I do have 14-inch tall handlebars, so this thing does have a longer chin. And one thing I come to be restricted by is my broad shoulders. I have huge, massive, muscular shoulders. They're huge. So this is something that I also run into, because I'm losing some of my vision because of the because of my helmet. I have to, like I said, I have to look over a little bit more. But since I have the 14-inch handlebars, that means my shoulders or my arms are up higher. And this is just something that you just kind of have to deal with. I always have to kind of dip my shoulder to look over. Dip. I have to dip or tilt my head up, and it just sucks. Sometimes when I'm not, you know, when I'm just enjoying the ride, I'll look over, and that's it right there. That's where my head hits, or the chin of my helmet hits. It's right there. I don't have that issue with my other helmets, and it's the same thing with the other side. This is where it hits, right here, when typically I can move my head about that much without running into my shoulder. So yes, I mean, just little things like that. And when you account for all of those things and you're riding, you know, a couple hours, that stuff might make it might change the overall experience of a ride. The pros, I guess, you do have a functional vent, something that I guess I forgot to mention. It's right here, but it doesn't make a difference when it comes to the wind noise. I can't tell the difference when it's closed and when it's open. I don't know. You do have a drop down visor, which I never use because I have the gold visor. It's a tinted visor, and it's really tough to look through at night. Yes, I have the lane splitter. I don't really have that problem, but with this visor, daylight savings time comes around later this year. I am gonna have to start riding with the visor open, because I just can't see crap. It's not my fairing or anything like that. It's just this visor. It's just a tad bit darker than my other ones.
Stop! He's already dead.
Right, you know what? That's pretty much it. I think Ghost has had enough of me railing on it. Kind of like the Speed Bandit. I guess I just kept on going on and on and on. And you know what, premium helmet wise, $500. I would probably tell you guys, you know what, look at other options. All right, but if you really like this look, you like the overall look of the helmet, the design, it's a good looking helmet. Like I said, it's a cool looking helmet, just like Ruroc, just like the Speed Bandit. I like the aggressive eyebrows on them, the look, the overall look of them, the design, the chrome visors, the gold visors, the huge visors. Yes, I'm a fan. So you guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.